Struggle, 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 the struggle, 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 the struggle, 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 the struggle, struggle, struggle. Struggle you, the struggle.
Hey guys, welcome to StruggleU. As you can see, the whole team is here with us today. So you have me, Kayla, Haley,
Jack,
E.T.
Brian.
and we have our next podcast for you. What are some of the topics we're going to talk about today, guys?
we're talking about time management and scheduling.
Stay tuned, it'll be really interesting.
All right, so let's jump right into this first topic. Time management. Things I ain't got time for. Reading 190 pages in a night. Book reports. Reading 190 pages in one night. More book reports.
Long behind journals
Journals.
by scientists who I can't pronounce their name.
Reflection essays, letters, memos,
Discussion boards.
Discussion
No.
boards.
discussion boards and
Discussion
responses,
Nope.
Just no time for any of that.
math labs.
Computer labs. Why don't they just, I got an idea. Why don't they just give us all Adobe Suites? So I don't have to come all the way to school to use a damn computer lab.
Yes, that's so frustrating. And then it's like you download it on your computer and it takes every bit of memory you have.
Yes.
Every bit of memory, and then you only get 7 days.
Mm-hmm.
And then whenever you need it for your next assignment, you got to create a new email address to
Oh, yeah.
do it over again.
Or just do what I do and I don't know, just buy it for $20 a month.
I ain't got time for
I don't have the
that.
money for that.
I ain't got time. I'm a part-time student. I ain't got time. I'm part-time. I work part-time. I ain't got time for that, man.
It's all a struggle.
It really
Such a
is.
struggle.
Either that, or do what they say: trap out the bandwidth and find it illegally.
Oh no.
Yeah, we should-
Don't
do that.
one.
Here it is.
Not.
I don't know this guy.
Don't do that.
But these are some of the things that we struggle with all the time. Time management is huge when you go to college. My brother, something that he tells me, this is what he's a firm believer that college is all about time management. That's what it teaches you, regardless. Because a lot of people, whenever they graduate, they don't work in their field.
Mm-hmm.
But college teaches you.
Discipline.
It teaches you discipline. It teaches you time management. He played ball, so he said that whenever he wakes up in the morning, he would schedule his day, his day around naps. So it's like, all right, well, I have a meeting at 2:15 and I have class here, so I'm going to take a nap from this time to this time. Wake up, go to my meetings, go to practice, take a nap. So he would really manage his day around sleep. Me, I manage my day around meals. I got to have at least 3 to 4 meals and 2 snacks a day. So that's how I manage my day. Wake up, breakfast, do what I got to do, lunch, do what I got to do, snack, do what I got to do, another snack, dinner. That's my 5 meals.
See, I do it like him. I manage my entire day, not around naps, but around what I need to get done by importance level. So I take 6 classes and an internship, and sometimes I have like a little side job. So I have my first class, the homework, then the quizzes, then discussion boards, all in one day. And then Tuesday I'm gonna have another class I focus on, Wednesday another class I focus on. And all the way throughout, I have the class times I go up to, the meetings for my internships, the events I have to go to outside of my internship to write the stories with. And then every once in a while, I throw in like a 30-second, like, hey, I should probably get some food in me. Or
30
like,
seconds.
oh yes, it's like, stop by McDonald's and you keep on going. I'm never home, ever. I live out in the car. And then like every like other day, you get like at least 6 hours of sleep, just so you don't crash.
That's on a good day.
Oh, it is on a good day because I
So
live
good
on
day.
Monster.
See, I revolve my entire day around sleep. Like, I don't take naps because that just makes me feel worse. But I will procrastinate anything to get 8 hours of sleep a night.
Oh no, I can't. I can never fall asleep, so I'm like, I might as well start doing some work. Now Netflix, I'll procrastinate for that.
No.
Okay, I can't.
Netflix is the devil. You
It
just
really
have too
is.
much.
Especially as a
You have
college
to say
student.
no. It's discipline right there.
But there is no discipline. It's just don't turn it on until the weekend, after everything for that week is done.
Yeah.
Yeah. Time management's just so difficult.
It really is.
It's like being in college, it's like trying to manage not only just classes, but everything else you have to deal with in college too, like working in internships.
Doctor's appointments.
Mhm.
Your kids.
Yep.
Your significant others.
Yeah.
Work.
And then your social life.
You have no social life in college. You
Speak-
have to choose.
Speak for yourself.
I mean, yes, I have to have a
But
social
it's,
life.
it's all about priorities. Your priorities have fun,
Yeah.
have a social life. My priority is stay at home and sleep. It's just all about your priorities.
I
It's all
don't
about
get
sleep.
sleep, so I can go out and drink.
There you
That's
go.
what I do.
If that's what you want to do.
But the hardest part for me is having to remember that, hey, I'm in a college class, which means I have an 8-page paper due in like 16 weeks. When should I start working on that? Not the night before, right?
Right.
Right.
Even
Yeah.
though that's when you do it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's-
everyone does.
that's
Even when you
what-
know you.
Even when you
wait
know.
last minute.
Like, even this week, I have a 6-page paper due on Sunday. It is Wednesday?
You're
I'm-
gonna do it Saturday.
I'm probably gonna do it Saturday. I'm like, but let's be real here, I'm probably gonna sleep Saturday and then do it Sunday. And then just freak out all day.
That's time management. You get your sleep in and then you save
Oh,
all
Exactly.
there you go. You're managing your sleep.
That's
but
how
you're
miracles
just
happen.
miserable while doing it.
Exactly. 4 more months, that's all I gotta say.
Yeah, you'll be done.
And actually, we have the luxury of being from the local area. Can you imagine going to school away from the area? Now you really have to manage your time because there's nothing stopping you from doing whatever you want. I know a lot of people that's went away to school ended up right back home because they couldn't manage that time. They didn't have that discipline.
I mean, does it all root back to like, should high school classes teach us time management to prepare us for that kind of college struggle?
I think that's just life. It's a life lesson.
Yeah.
You
I
know.
mean, it's just something everyone's gonna have to learn.
Because
even if they
people,
fail.
who go away to school for the first time, a lot of people are successful. They can do it. They graduate with honors or with a 2.0, whatever. They graduate, but they get that piece of paper. It's those that weren't taught that discipline growing up who go off to school and flunk out the first semester. Clearly, you're not disciplined.
But on top of that, it's more like when you go away from where you are, where you're comfortable, to another school, if you choose to not find as many friends as you're kind of used to, you'll automatically have more time on your hand to focus on your classes. Me, when I left home and went to school, I was like, hey, let's meet every single person and their parents. Let's get free trips everywhere and let's just have a good time. Didn't work out that well.
True.
Whenever I went off to school, all I focused on was school and work. Didn't have a social life. I got
Okay.
good grades. It was wonderful.
One of my biggest regrets is not going off to school.
Mm-hmm.
That's if I could do it over again, I would go off to school just to get that true college experience.
Yeah.
It is a good
Oh,
experience.
it really, really is. I love the fact that I went away for school. At the same time, now I'm kind of like, okay, I have to study harder in these classes to make up for the GPA that I made the first 2 semesters.
Well, I mean, you work hard, you play hard. Like the reason I didn't go off to school is because it was family reasons.
Right.
But if I could do it again, I would go off to school, and I'm sure I would be pretty good at managing my partying in my school. But again, that's just something like that you grow. I feel as if it's something that's taught. It's a process.
Because, like, think about it. Are you talking to you now or 18-year-old you?
I was always
18-year-old you could he do that?
Yeah, 18-year-old me was always pretty responsible, partied a lot harder,
See?
but I also got the job done. So
Right.
I believe I would have been able to do it. What about you, Brian?
Let's see. I pretty much budget everything around naps, and I don't know if I'd have to say that I'd do it all over again. I kind of like that I stayed home, I guess. I don't know, it felt easier.
Everybody has their own path.
The commute
It
was
is so much easier.
It really depends
The-
on who you are as a person.
the commute wasn't as much of a struggle. So
You know what I time manage is my naps. I'll literally take a 10-minute nap.
We
Right
ca-
before
can't.
class.
We
and,
call
like,
those power
It's
naps.
wonderful. People are like, no, what's the point? But no, those 10-minute naps, they work and they help.
They
no matter
they-
how little.
they don't
They
work
That's it, my
exhaust
lost
me
me.
and they give me a
No.
headache. Like,
They
I
do. They
can't.
make me still feel so much more
No.
tired.
they don't work for
Exactly.
me.
No, they're wonderful.
I
I try to do 10-minute nap. My body
Okay.
always turns it into an hour.
Yes. It's like no matter what you do.
But you have to make it to class on time.
My
That's what
motto,
I
I'll
said,
take
go to sleep.
anything I
Go
can
get a
get.
monster. 10 minutes, go get a monster, we're good.
my
I
motto,
can't do
Energy
monsters either.
drinks
They
are
give me
bad.
Or Starbucks. I got a Starbucks Gold Card for a reason.
my motto is you sleep when you die.
Thank you. I
Just
like
keep
it.
going.
that
Oh,
old
I love
military
sleeping.
mind.
Yeah, I love sleeping way too
Just
much.
sleep when you die. So people, if you like our struggles, if you understand our struggles, and if you feel us, go on our social media, tag us and hashtag us at the StruggleU. Facebook, Instagram, MySpace. We got MySpace.
No.
Damn.
What's with this MySpace?
You got
Twitter.
off of it.
Twitter.
But make sure you hashtag us at What's Your Struggle and StruggleU.
Also follow us on Snapchat at StruggleU. too.
Oh yeah, the snap. We got a filter too.
Okay, so we need to update ET. It is Snapchat now, not MySpace.
My bad. What's the next topic we're going to touch on?
I think we should talk about group projects.
Yeah, group projects are such a struggle.
Oh
It's
yes,
truly probably the worst
especially
part
when
of
you don't
college.
get to pick your group.
Oh, it's
When
terrible.
When you come to class late and you don't get to pick your group, or you don't get to pick the date that you go.
Or you got that one person that talk a lot but don't do any contributing.
Does every college student has, let me elaborate on this. Every college student has been in a group where there's that one kid that does nothing, but he reaps the benefits of everybody else.
Yeah.
Holla if you hear me. But
Sure.
everybody has had that classmate or knows that guy. And I ain't gonna lie, I've been that guy before.
Oh, definitely been that guy. I will fully confess, I've been that guy.
I've been that guy before. Luckily, I've had some awesome classmates in my past that who will always hold a special place in my heart for getting me through college. But you don't want to
Not fair.
always be that guy.
I hate being that guy.
Yeah, you can't always be
Yeah,
that
you
guy.
can't always be that guy.
Sometimes you have to because, college is a part of your life. You have things outside your life that just hold you back.
Sometimes you have to be that
take a back-
guy.
Yeah, you have to take a back seat to your group. At the same time, you might want to just find those people again for that next class and make it up to them.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
hey,
Yeah, you
let
gotta
me
make
do
it
this
up.
10-page paper for you
You
guys.
gotta make it up. You gotta make it up.
Or like at least here's the Krispy Kreme donuts on the side.
So what are some reasons to being that guy?
Some like benefits?
No,
No,
like
they
why
just-
would you be that guy?
They're taking advantage of the opportunity. They know someone else is going to do
You're an
the work,
opportunist
so.
for sure. But I feel like, for
Right.
instance, if you're having a child,
Yeah.
and if you're getting married, it's okay to be that guy.
As long as you like either explain it to your group or like he said, you make it up to them.
Right.
later on.
And then don't go having 2 or 3 kids. And don't get married 2 or 3 times. Because now it's a problem.
Because like every time I've been that guy, it's been, hey, I have 6 to 8 classes. That week that paper's due that we're all supposed to get together, I have 6 to 8 other assignments due.
Yeah.
And so it's kind of like, hey, the other 2 or the 4 people in that group, they already know what they're talking about. They have a handle on it. I trust them. And I'm trying to help out as much as I can, but I don't have 6,000 hours in a day. So it's kind of like, hey, if you guys understand what's going on, then you just tell me what to do. You give me whatever part of the section of this paper to do, and I'll do it. Just don't ask for any extra. Because there's
Also,
going to be no extra.
like what I've learned about college and groups is people are different. And I've learned this both in the military and being in college. People come from everywhere, from all types of backgrounds. And what I've learned is people are crazy.
Yes.
You gotta watch out how you talk to people.
Mm-hmm.
You have to have some type of respect because I've seen some of these group projects
Oh, yeah.
have caused some altercations.
You gotta
They
watch
end
how you
with a
talk to
taser.
people.
They always end with a taser, that's all I They always end with a taser.
With a taser or a really,
it really
sharp
does get
pen.
heated.
Yes, it really does.
It's a big deal.
You have to choose your group wisely, but sometimes you can't choose your group. Sometimes the
Sometimes the
teachers
professor doesn't.
sign up for it.
Yeah, but I think the reasoning behind that is, if I had the opportunity, I would work with the same people every time because I have that rapport.
Yeah.
But when we get out in the real world, you got to work with different people.
You can't
So it's a structure that these teachers try to follow, but they mess up the vibe when they do that.
But at the same time, what if you just get out of college, make your own business, and you pick your partners?
Exactly.
Okay? And then you're with those partners for 20, 30 years until you sell your business for multi-million dollars.
Right.
Exactly, it works.
Okay? There's different plans in life. Why can't teachers just let you choose what path you're going to take?
Yeah. It's like we all understand that we have to work with different people out in the real world.
Eventually.
But eventually, that's the key word. Not right now. Right now we
Exactly.
have our key people.
I guess it's just practice for the future.
Oh.
And
Okay, but that's
Bad
back to high
practice.
school. You can only prepare someone for so much before you actually do it.
Before you just
High
have to
school,
learn that life
you
lesson.
can't it's a structured thing for time. You have 6 classes, you go through all 6 classes and you're done. College, you pick your people, and then you're done. Real life business, if you can't pick your people, then you go to therapy to talk about those people, and then you're done. Or you make a podcast to rave about those people, then you're done. Prepare for it as you're doing it.
And then, people are just weird.
Yeah.
It's a lot of weirdos, man. I'm not scared to say it, man. People are just weird.
Yeah.
You know, just walking up and down these hallways. You know, it's like Walmart. It could be like it could be like Walmart.
People of Walmart.com.
It could be like Walmart in these hallways. So people, you know, you got to keep your head on a swivel. You never know when, you know, somebody's gonna, you know, take out their Pokemon cards and challenge you in a duel.
It's like my favorite saying I've ever heard. Don't ask me who said this first. I don't like people, but I like the person. You like certain people, certain persons individually, but as a group, as a clump, just, I can't get along with them. I can't.
It's a good way to put it.
It's deep.
Yeah.
It's deep.
I mean, hey, I am the full fifth Jack. I have to be pretty deep.
Does anybody have any
This guy, Mr.
group
Poet
stories?
over here.
Group stories.
Yeah, like
Stories.
any bad experiences?
I got a good story.
We've had some.
Let us hear it.
Can't remember.
Oh, where do I begin? Last day of working on a project in a certain type of class, dealing with economics of some sort, and we're working on a PowerPoint, and we have that class within the next 30 minutes, and this person who will remain nameless just now decided to start working on their PowerPoint section, and I was the person who had to put the PowerPoint together because I was the techie guy of the group, and I almost lost my shit.
So let's back up. A person did not decide to start working on the PowerPoint until 30 minutes before it was due.
Yes.
What are you doing?
They had their research. There's research that needs to be done. We need to be trying to find
They have
information.
to research?
Yes. There's research. There's stuff about trying to find information about a country because we're trying to put this sort of economical thing together. Trying to be vague here, and this person just now decides to start doing it so we can put the PowerPoint together and get all these little pieces together.
Oh,
Like,
no.
what do you do in that case? Like,
You have
what
to
do
have a lot
you
of
do?
trust with your group
Yeah.
mates, you know?
This is my
You're
grade.
You're trusting them to do
You
this.
tell the professor,
certain-
hey, what's going on?
Yeah.
But
Break it.
really though, what can a professor do? It's like it's not the professor's job to,
Yeah.
you know.
Babysit you.
Yeah, it's not. So what do you do? And I'm gonna tell you what I would do. What did you do?
Long story short, I kind of did almost like an old school basketball player, like a Kobe Bryant, and just had to tough it out. And I kind of blamed myself, even though it wasn't even my fault. And like other team members, I remember when we finished after our presentation, the teacher said we did good, and my teammates gave me a hug, and they said it's not your fault, whatever, even though I was really pissed about it. And let's see.
It usually always works out.
I
even though
haven't
it's
worked
really
with that
bad.
person since. I hope he or she is doing fine with their life.
It probably would have
That's
been
all.
a physical altercation. And there was at least it has to be a verbal altercation
Oh, definitely.
because this is my grade. But
I did that too in my mind.
I always end up with a good group. I guess I have some type of presence, some type of aura around
With
me.
everybody.
You and I work a lot
We
together.
work, see, me and Haley work a lot together because I
I
know,
do my section, you do your
you know,
section.
and you know, we get things done. So luckily, throughout my whole college experience, I haven't had somebody just not do the work.
Because you're wise, you know who to pick.
And I think it's something about me, people, I'm in ET's group, you know.
Well, a lot of it has to do with
True.
communication. Like, different groups have a better communication than others. Like, if you don't respond back to a text message or a phone call or an
email.
email or whatever, then that's like not helping your group at all. You need to at least have that communication barrier. Like, if you're busy or doing something and you can't meet at that time or whatever, you need to let them know.
Mhm.
Agreed.
Like, hey, I can't meet this day, but what about this day? Like, give like other options to help.
I try to keep the communication line wide open, but at the same time, when a person is just not responding and the teacher won't remove them from your group if it's a teacher-made group,
They gotta catch that L. They gotta catch the L.
then I kind of just take it upon myself, finish everything, and then put a little side note, find out what classes they're going to take next so I can never take them with them
Yeah.
again.
That or just like try to get a group without them. Like,
Definitely, the
faster.
next-
Like, if you
Mhm.
know that the next class you're taking is going to have a group project, like from other students you've heard it, then make your group before you even get in the class.
Oh,
Like,
yes.
Have that packed with your people.
You make that awkward eye contact with him, like, yeah, I remember.
We're done.
Yeah.
The bridge is over.
What's the best way to communicate with your group?
Text, group text.
Group text is the easiest.
Like email, nobody ever checks their email.
Not the student email.
No.
Definitely.
Phone
not
calls
student.
are just annoying.
People are
I tried
busy.
video chat a few years ago. That was awful.
Imagine being in a group project like 15 years ago before cell phones and texting.
It was always on
What would
site.
you do?
On site.
Yeah.
It had to be.
You have to make your plans beforehand.
Yeah, you had to, yeah.
You
It
have to be
was,
like, we're
the
meeting on
brain-
this day,
it
and if
was-
that person didn't show up.
it was
The
three-way
brain doesn't
calling.
process that.
It was three-way calling. I call you, you call this person, and then that person calls that person. You have one big ass phone conference, and then y'all meet on site. Has to be.
See, I've had group texts since I started school, so I don't.
Yeah.
It's like, what did people do before technology?
Send letters.
But maybe they were
Could you
group projects were
imagine?
better back then because like you had to be there and stuff. Whereas
Yeah.
today we have
Right.
text messages and you can easily be like,
It makes
I'm not
yeah, it
coming.
makes you a lot
You
lazier.
Or
know?
just you can ignore the text message and say you never got it.
Yep.
Yeah,
I never
like-
got it.
It's like if
Something
you
that.
physically hear that voice or see that person face to face, you're gonna know.
You're held more accountable.
Yeah.
But then at the
like
same
accountability.
time, back then you just say, "Oh, I'm sorry, I had bad memory, I forgot."
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know. I still feel like that's more of an accountability thing than
Yeah.
just ignoring a text message. I know I ignore text messages. Sometimes I don't mean to.
Oh yeah, definitely. If I just don't feel like talking to you, I'm not going to look at it.
Exactly.
Just delete it from my notifications. We're good. I'll look at it a week from now.
So let's so people once again, if you understand these struggles, if you feel these struggles, please contact us on our social media at Struggle University and let us know your struggles, cause we know y'all struggling.
Hit that comment box, please. Type in there. Tell us some horror stories. Tell us some bad teammates y'all had. Leave them anonymous though, just for your own safety.
All right. Well, we are StruggleU, and we have all 5 of us today. So once again, I'm Kayla.
I'm Haley.
I'm Jack.
I'm Brian.
And
It's
again,
easy team.
And together,
you forget about
and
I'm
together
Jack.
we are StruggleU assembled. He-Man.
All right.
And that's Brian. Bye, you guys.
Thanks for
Remember that
tuning in.
weirdo I was
See you
talking
guys.
about?
What up?